Margot Robbie is the Marilyn Monroe of her generation, being known for playing very sexy characters, being a real-life Barbie, so much so she's even been cast to play Barbie. But it all began with Wolf of Wall Street in one iconic scene where she bared it all, and that one scene that made her a household name around the world was all her idea, because Margot Robbie demanded she enter the room naked, and Margot Robbie didn't even think she did cast in Wolf of Wall Street in the first place, because before Wolf of Wall Street she was a minor actress and model, where because she was 5'6", every major modeling group rejected her, saying she needed to be at least 5'9". She also had her first starring role ever in the series Pan Am, which wasn't successful, was cancelled after just one season. So for Wolf of Wall Street, Margot Robbie saw the movie was starring Leonardo DiCaprio, directed by Martin Scorsese, and thought she didn't have a shot. And who can blame her, with bigger actresses at times such as Blake Lively, Olivia Wilde, and the infamous Amber Heard all auditioning. But Margot Robbie won the role, however, doing something unconventional: slapping Leonardo DiCaprio. Where during her audition, Margot Robbie was with Leonardo DiCaprio where they were acting out a fight scene, and Margot Robbie was so invested in the audition to add character she slapped Leonardo DiCaprio, and the room went silent, and Margot Robbie panicked thinking they'd call the police and have her arrested for assault. Instead, Martin Scorsese and Leonardo DiCaprio loved it, with Leonardo DiCaprio asking her to slap him again, and that slap went a lot better than Will Smith's slap because it won her the role. And then after that, when Margot Robbie was about to film her first big scene with Leonardo DiCaprio, Martin Scorsese asked Margot Robbie to walk out in a robe, wanted her to seduce Leonardo DiCaprio's character that way. But Margot Robbie told Martin Scorsese she wanted to do the scene naked, and Margot Robbie's reason was her character Naomi, who she saw as a gold digger that used her body as a form of currency, and her character coming out naked would put all of her chips on the table and make a power move, and Margot Robbie insisted on it being done like that, and it worked, not only making the movie more popular but making it so everyone knew Margot Robbie. But Margot Robbie said the filming the scene was still tough, because the room they shot their first sex scene in was 85 degrees, and Leonardo DiCaprio had dog food put on his foot, so Margot Robbie's character's dog would start licking it. So Margot Robbie said what was sexy for everyone else was gross for her and Leonardo DiCaprio, but it wasn't her most uncomfortable scene, because later on in the movie, Leonardo DiCaprio and Margot Robbie perform a sex scene with her laying on piles of money. And the money was prop dollars used for the movie, which had very sharp edges. And because that, Margot Robbie ended up with paper cuts all over her back. But still though, it was all worth it, because Margot Robbie made $347,000 for the role, which was almost 6 times the $60,000 Jonah Hill was paid for the movie, which had catapulted her career, getting her many big roles such as Harley Quinn, a role she got after Emma Roberts turned down to do the series Scream Queens. And Margot Robbie would end up doing 3 movies as Harley Quinn, making $14 million total. And today Margot Robbie is worth $26 million, has had 2 Oscar nominations, and at 32 years old is one of the top 5 highest paid actresses in the world. And it all started walking out naked in front of Leonardo DiCaprio when she was 23 years old.